Okay, so talk to us about some of the pivotal points leading up to, you know, your Songland debut. Like what were some pivotal moments in that you met people who were really impactful, or like something that really changed the you know, the trajectory of where you were headed? You know, can you think of any?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess meeting this first guy, whose name was Austin, he was a good friend. And then I would say what he taught me was that the importance of the title of a song. So sometimes just having like a really strong word, and that's your concept, and kind of like building the whole song around that. And then his old manager, Nick Jarjour, managed me for a while. And what he was telling me was that every song you write, it's like you're on a ladder and you're climbing up. And don't think of each song as the be-all, end-all. Like, this is the final song you're going to write and it has to be perfect. Think of each song you write as another ring on the ladder so that you can write then a better song. So it's just practice and practice and practice. And I was already writing, you know, maybe 3 songs a week, but he said, you got to be going harder. You have to be writing a song every day. And yeah, I think there's something, I used to only write songs when I felt really inspired.
Yeah.
And there is something magical in that too, because then it's really coming from a real place and it kind of just pours out of you and you're not thinking about it too much. But there is also something about developing your craft and working on it and showing up every day at 10 a.m. or noon or whatever it is and saying, I'm going to write a song today, start to finish, whether it's good or bad. I'm just going to keep cranking them out. And then every song you get better and you get more skilled at the process.
Nice. So tell us one last like pivotal thing. Was there any like one big moment that happened before you went on to Songland?
Yeah, just in my career.
Uh-huh.
So I had my first placement with a DJ, and I remember it was a co-write. So my friend, it was a smaller DJ, so my friend didn't want to give up the song because he said we can find a bigger DJ, someone who has more followers to release our song. But that was a learning point for me because I realized a bird in hand is the best thing, better than 2 in the bush. So, you know, you write so many songs, don't hold off and wait for a bigger DJ. It's like, if this is your first placement with a smaller DJ, take it, put the song out. You're going to write another song and you can place that one with a bigger DJ. And so that's kind of what I started doing, working with smaller artists. And then eventually I wrote a song called Come First. And I sent it on Facebook to someone I had known very vaguely from high school, just an acquaintance. And I knew he was in a new group called Terror Junior. And he had worked on some big records before with the Cataracts. So I sent it to him on Facebook, and he was like, hey man, this is incredible. I'm friends with Rita Ora, who I had known a lot. He said, is it okay if I send it to her? And I was like, yeah, man, thank you so much. That would be amazing. Wow, you're incredible. So then a couple days later, he gets back to me and he says, actually, we're not going to send it to Rita Ora. I want to release it with my band, Terror Junior. And again, I was like, oh man, I was hoping for a bigger artist because at the time, nobody really knew who Terror Junior was. But I didn't want to, you know, hold on to the songs. I think it's important not to be precious, just to kind of let things flow. And they released it as Terror Junior, and it ended up getting almost 100 million streams.
Wow.
Spotify. So
that's awesome. Wow, congratulations.